So now that our queries are defined, inside the app we need to define so-called data views. And a data view simply establishes a connection between the app and queries that have already been defined. So for instance here I'm going to come into my IDE, click on the background here or on the application properties button, and I find the views property, and now we're shown the data view manager. And here we're presented on the left hand side with the private or shared queries that we've got permission to access. Then I can just drag any of the queries that I want to use inside this app over into the right hand side. So in this particular app we're interested in customers and customer orders. If I click on each of these, you can see underneath the available fields, and we can remove these check marks if we want to just restrict further than defined in the query fields for inputting and outputting. Typically you'll leave them as they are though. The other thing that's notable is the general filter here. If I click on this, we have access to the expression builder, so I can add a filter condition using the expression editor. This is actually covered in the next video. The other thing that we could consider doing is creating duplicate queries, so duplicate data views referencing the same query. So for instance, if I drag across now customers again, you see it's given us something called customers 1. So I might rename that if I wanted to, but why would you then have the same query twice? Well, the reason is that each one of these data views can be considered as a channel. And within the app I might want to have the same channel used twice. So the first time I might want to show all customers, I beg your pardon, or I might want to have customers with a filter applied. And so the best way to deal with that is to duplicate the references to the queries and just give them different names. And we'll see in a minute how you can actually consume these data views.